Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope the audio is well. We are watching. I decided to go live because, Firefly actually scrubbed and I just decided to why not go live? I'm also kind of not doing nothing, so let's just hang out. So I got the chat here pulled up. Let's and yeah, they're talking about haste now. Oh, is the volume okay? Should I raise it a little bit up? What are the vibes on that? Should I raise the stream audio? Hi, Benedict. Hello, Mr. Green, A-Line, and Leo. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Is the audio good? Let me see here. You guys are the ones on the other side. Volume fine. Okay, in the stream, in like the Rocket Lab feed. I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's good. I don't know. You guys let me know. So you guys, they're launching the electrical rocket.
First launch in 2023,
only turn up when you don't speak, maybe. Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Including twice in 21
I'm just gonna
days
put a little
just
bit,
before the end of last year. And with at least another 5
higher.
haste missions locked in for the DoD and its contractors this year and next,
Good.
you can expect to hear a lot more about our hypersonics accelerator and its missions from Wallops Island,
now zoom
Virginia.
into chat.
Today, though, we're at T-minus 5 or so minutes.
So how you guys are doing? Are you guys ready for tomorrow's stream? I'm gonna plan that thing out.
And flight computer to run
oh
the
my
rest
god,
of
T-minus
the
5
countdown
minutes
autonomously.
until
Soon
the
after that,
electrical
Electron's
rocket
launch safety system,
launches.
the autonomous flight termination system.
I'm not Joe
AFTS,
Barnard, so if you came here for a
enabled
Joe
for
Barnard
flight.
stream,
Both of
I'm
those
sorry to
actions should
disappoint
be
you.
heard across the nets from mission control when they happen.
Next
Oh
on
my
the
God,
list
it's
will
nighttime.
be the completion of propellant load to Electron.
So yeah, I think
followed by
I
propellant
didn't
tank
read nothing
pressure
about this mission.
optimization
I
that
just
makes
decided
sure
to
they're
go
at the
live,
right
so
pressure
I
levels
hope you
for
guys
launch.
enjoy
And that
this.
should happen within the final
I'm
60
only gonna
seconds
stream
to lift off.
only a few
Then it's over
watches
to the
from now on.
10-second countdown
'Cause
by
I'm
the launch
confused.
director.
Also, by the
with
way,
Electron's
thank you
Rutherford
for
engine
1K
set to
subscribers.
ignite at
And by the way,
T-2
I
seconds
now
before
earn
launch. The
monetization,
hold down
so
mechanisms will
cool
be released
perks
around
are
the same
coming
time for
soon.
Electron to take flight at
Maybe.
T0.
I don't know. Still
Now,
not sure.
only
Have the
a couple
Patreon.
more minutes to
but
go
I'll
until
see how
all
it
of that
goes.
takes place. So let's
And also
switch over
depends,
now
like,
to listen in
to
mission
manage
control
both platforms.
and hear the final countdown to liftoff.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, can they speak? Oh my god, I forgot. This is not the slider that I want to turn up. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
LD GC mission. GC LD. ECS disabled. Pad auto sequence is armed. Pad is ready for launch.
Okay.
Copy all.
I think it's good. Maybe I should raise it a bit. Yeah, let's just go with 16 dB. So, chat, what's poppin'? Is ESAR streaming the Spectrum launch tomorrow? No, I am. So go watch mine, because mine is the best of all. Because I'm gonna plan it.
All stations LD on mission. From now, there should be no red flags on your critical LCCs. VCon LD mission.
LD Beacon.
Lock auto sequence and confirm.
Locked.
Confirm all flight computer ASGOs are green.
All ASCOs are green.
And all stations, we are go for auto sequence start at T-minus 2 minutes. LD is go for launch.
Is it back? Hello? 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 Oh my god. I hate this microphone. I don't hate the microphone. I just hate the thing, like the cable. I will have to hot glue it on. And I'm not kidding. I'm going to hot glue it. Oh my god. Let's drop this. Amazing stream, y'all. Thank you so much for joining today's very high quality stream. Leo says hi. Guess who I am in the Twitter? I think you are the guy that Casper. I'm not sure.
Vehicle is fully on internal power.
Is all static.
AFTS is
Am I muted?
available for flight.
No, I'm not. I'm not muted. I'm not muted. Oh my gosh, T-minus 1 minute until launch of electrical rocket. It's going to space, y'all. You didn't game here for a Joe Barnard stream. By the way, is the audio good? No, it's not good. Oh, oh my god, look at the water deluge. No, that's just a purge test, isn't it? That's cool. It's venting the liquid oxygen. I believe that's okay. Now, I'm not joking. I think that's because of the oxygen is like so cold, and then once it contacts with the ambient air, it just vents. And well, the venting is a different thing.
Is disabled.
Kind of. Oh my god! T-minus 1 minute. Let's go. Go electrical rocket. No, let's keep this professional, y'all. Let's go Electron. It's exciting. I mean,
High flow engine purge enabled.
40 seconds. Here we go. Well, what was about the ESAR stream now? I didn't hear it. Oh, you guys will have to stay tuned because maybe I'm gonna do something. Maybe gonna include it or maybe not. Something.
20 seconds and
Stay
counting.
tuned. T-minus 15 seconds. Here we go. Go Electron. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
3, 2.
There's ignition. And lift off. Let's go. Where's it? Yeah, let's go. Lift off. Let's go, Electron. Another beautiful mission. Oh, look at that. It's such a small rocket. It's 18 meters tall. But still, it just shines the sky because since it's like rocket engines are... Oh yeah, because kerosene as well is extremely bright. Like, I think, yeah, it is. Like, one of the most...
Stage 1 propulsion nominal.
Is it the brightest, like, rocket combination?
All right, liftoff for Electron's 63rd launch, and we are on our way to space for this wildfire detection mission for Aurora Tech. Now at over coming up to 5 kilometers above Earth and traveling at over 900 kilometers an hour. Soon you will hear
It's going well, you guys.
announce Max Q, the point in the rocket's ascent that it experiences the highest aerodynamic stress. So let's listen in for that call.
It's going great, y'all. How many views are watching this stream? I wonder how many.
Cleared Max Q.
Oh,
At
Max
T
Q,
plus
maximum
1 minute,
aerodynamic
15
pressure.
seconds and counting. That is Max Q cleared by Electron on its way to space. Telemetry is looking good, with Electron
looking
now
good, y'all.
traveling faster than the speed of sound at more than 2,000 kilometers per hour. Next up is MECO, or main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation and then second stage engine ignition. MECO is when all 9 Rutherford engines shut down to slow
It's looking
Electron's
good.
pace just before the second stage
very
separates.
fast.
Once
Oh
that
my god,
happens, the
T
engine
plus
on
2
stage
minutes
2 will
almost.
power up to continue
It's
the
staging.
momentum
You guys know
forward,
that this is the
with
rocket that
engine
does
burn running
the
for several minutes to propel
battery
the
hop
second
swap.
stage with its payload. Let's watch it all unfold on our screen in
Look at
just a
that.
few seconds.
So as the air gets denser, it has less the plume has less particles. That like basically the
15 seconds to staging.
okay, yeah. So basically,
Burn it to
when the
10 mode.
plume is when the vehicle is at ground level, since there's much more like particles, much more stuff, basically like impinging on the plume to be straight, to forcing it to be straight.
MECO confirmed.
Once it like gets like the air is less denser high above, so it has room to expand.
Stage separation.
Oh, there it is, state separation.
Stage
There you go.
confirmed.
Wow, It's so weird watching
There we
it.
go, that was Miko,
and
stage
night
separation
launch,
and
like,
second stage
everything is
ignition as
so
planned
dark.
and confirmed, but what we heard across the nets
That's
and
cool.
saw from Electron's onboard cameras. Traveling at more than 8,000 kilometers per hour now. Up next is fairing jettison to
Fairing
separate the nose
separation,
cone
y'all.
from the
It's
second
coming.
stage. Let's stay with mission control and see if we can catch a glimpse of them too as they fall away.
Fairing separation is coming up. So that's the protective shell that protects the payload from the extreme heating and dynamic stress
By
during
fairing
launch.
in hello space
And
for
there it is.
Aurora Tech satellites, now exposed to those vacuum conditions
Separation
above Earth
confirmed.
as the mission continues nominally.
Oh my god, next event is the battery jettison. The battery jettison. Y'all, how's it going? You guys don't seem very active in chat. I'm not seeing any. Oh,
Discharge holding nominal.
everything looks good. Wow. Okay. My brain is wow. Okay. Let's focus on the mission. That's so cool. Like, that's just how hot the nozzle gets. It's like insane.
Electron's second stage Rutherford engine is continuing nominally, keeping the mission on track towards its
Just
target
chilling.
550
Same.
kilometer circular Earth orbit. Now, the engine has a 6.5 minute burn time before its scheduled stage separation with the kick stage at T plus 9 minutes and 5 seconds. So now that we are at T plus 4 minutes,
Guys,
nearly
I
5
don't know
minutes and
how
counting,
much
that
more
leaves
I'm
us
gonna
with another
stream.
3 to
Like
4 minutes
after,
or so to go in the countdown
are they
to
gonna
engine
have like
shutoff.
Some things you'll hear from mission control shortly will be
Like a
HVP
very
battery
big
discharge
orbital,
nominal and
like-
approaching hot swap, both of which are callouts.
Oh my
related to
god,
the
battery hop
packs
swap.
connected
The
to
hop swap
second
of the
stage's
battery.
Rutherford engine. Those batteries are keeping the mission moving.
The hot
as they
swap
power
of the
electric
battery.
pumps that provide both
I love
fuel and
that. If you guys
oxidizer
don't
for
follow
Rutherford's
Joe Barnard,
combustion.
he's so
But
funny.
like all batteries, the longer you use them, the more they drain of power. With the second stage engine burn lasting longer than its first set of batteries, Electron performs a switchover that taps into the next set of batteries while the engine is still running.
Are these the
The maneuver
batteries?
is called
These
the hot
here
swap,
under
and it's
the
a critical next step
the
in the
telemetry?
second stage's journey to orbit. Let's watch and listen.
Or maybe they're higher up. Yeah, no, these are the
Final 2
batteries.
seconds remaining.
Oh my god. 10 seconds remaining until battery jettison. So again, as those batteries deplete, it's just like a stage. They need to, like, there's no reason why to keep that mass, that empty mass
Discharge
that's
holding
not
nominal.
that. So they
Approaching
just
hot swap in roughly 30 seconds.
separate those, and then they just use the other batteries that they have on board to, you know, because you're consuming battery and then, you know, have to swap to a
Throttling down.
like a new battery, basically. New set of batteries. There you go. And we're coming up here shortly on that. Take a look at this, the right side. Oh, there it is.
Jettison confirmed.
You see that? Looks way more empty. Oh my god.
There
Oh.
we go. That is battery hot swap confirmed from what we heard and have seen just now. The mission is continuing nominally along its trajectory, now past 200 kilometers in altitude and getting close to its
What the
required
heck
orbital
happened to the
speed of around
feed? Why is the
27,000
feed so
kilometers an
weird,
hour.
y'all? Telemetry's still good. That's
Yes, that's saved.
that's so weird. I don't know.
We have about 2 more minutes left in the second stage engine burn.
Probably would have happened
before
on the
Electron
previous one.
reaches
I don't
its
know. I
nominal
didn't watch
transfer
it.
orbit and separates the kick stage with its satellites. This refers to the planned and expected trajectory
I love the
mission will
Rocket Lab
follow
mission
when
control. It's
moving
so
from
cool.
one orbit to another.
Because the kick stage is released in an elliptical pattern, a transfer orbit will bring the kick stage to the altitude
Batteries
of
hit
its
the
planned
camera.
circular
Oh
orbit.
yeah, that's probably
And that
what
journey
happened.
takes about
I
40
mean,
minutes or
I'm
so
not
from the
sure. I
moment
don't
the
know
kick
how they are
stage is separated
positioned, but
from the second
maybe
stage.
that was it.
Now, once the kick
I don't
stage
know.
reaches its target, its own engine will
I also
light up
saw it
to
shaking a
perform
little bit, so
additional
maybe it was
maneuvers
that. I don't know. You can
circularize its
rewind
altitude
back.
for that desired payload drop-off.
Before that happens, first we have to pass through engine shutdown on stage 2 and the final stage separation. It's a similar process to what was achieved with Electron's first and second stages just minutes ago. Stage 2's engine will throttle down and shut off in preparation for
Yeah, it was probably
separation
that.
before the kick stage is
So
released
I think
and sent
yeah,
on
so
its way
the
with
battery
Aurora-Tech
probably did
satellites.
damage the camera while jettisoning. I mean, they kind of jettison really fast. I mean, yeah, sure, the stage is moving. I mean, it's moving through space where there's like no gravity, so like a little. I mean,
Enter
there's
burn
no
attack.
not no gravity, but like a little push will, do something. So a big something, a lot of momentum, like whatever. So makes sense why
Guidance is
they.
in terminal. 20 seconds remaining.
20 seconds remaining. Oh yeah, then they're gonna the jettison, and then they are gonna have kick stage, and then they are gonna separate the payload. That's cool. Man, I feel like I rushed this too
Seeker
much.
confirmed.
Oh, there it is, Seiko. So that second engine cut
There
off.
we go. That
And they're
was
gonna
Seiko
separate the
confirmed
kick
on the second
stage.
stage and a successful deployment of the kick stage to its nominal transfer orbit. Great news for the team and the mission so far. Now, with that work done, we still have the business end of the mission in 40 minutes or so.
Oh
As we
no,
talked about, we're now in an
no.
elliptical orbit until the kick stage
40
performs engine
minutes,
burn
no.
to place that mission on its circular orbit. And that will happen when we get to the other side of the planet. So we'll come back and join you to listen into those final moments then before payload deployment, just after the top of the hour.
Until then, you can follow the kick stage's journey with
Jeez,
this tracking graphic as it continues in its
Okay, so y'all, so looks like the stage is gonna do like it's going to go around the Earth, which is gonna take a little bit time for timer. What do you mean time for timer? So I guess we'll just chat for a bit, and maybe I'll have to end the stream soon. But remember, make sure to stick around here for just a little bit of chat. So if you have any questions, let me know in chat and tag me at Kion. And also, I'll be live streaming tomorrow the ESAR Aerospace Spectrum launch, first launch for a European from European soil. And they're not live streaming it, but I am, so you can check it out. It will be the best stream of all time. Let me read the chat here. So any questions, just leave in chat. Can you hit the what do you mean by that? Leo, what do you mean by that? I recognize you from the Spitter Grip group chat. What do you mean by that? I don't want to say that on stream because I don't know if that's a weird word or not, but I don't care. I'm not gonna say it. But no camera views, right? Yeah, but I think I will have something even better to show you. If it is, it's like speculation, but I won't do it. Google it. No, I won't. I won't Google it. Will they recover the booster? I think they won't recover the booster on this attempt. Okay, Leo, I got it. I don't care. You guys are sometimes very weird. Animation? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it is. I'll see. You guys will see. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna see what I can do for the ESAR Aerospace stream, but animation? I mean, I don't know. You guys will see. You guys will see. Gotta stick around. Not gonna say anything. Not gonna think about anything right now. You gotta stay tuned. And by the way, I'm working on the ESAR aerospace mod, as I said, not told. I don't know how to speak. Anyways, but I'm working on it. It's going well. I think I need to take a little pause right now, but I'll work on the ESAR aerospace short for you guys. So if you guys see a notification between today and tomorrow, prior to the launch, you go check out that short. Okay, so. Yeah, so also, by the way, the, what was it called? The, oh god. The, Firefly, alpha launch, was delayed. Not sure why, but, yeah. For KSP, yes, a mod for KSP. Oh my god, they're playing Everyday Astronaut music. I know they always play that. Also, man, I'm so impatient, bro. I have been in contact with Gilmore Space asking them for some things for the next version of ELOS, which if you don't know, it's Aeros Launch and Orbital Services. It's some mod that I created for them. But they haven't yet announced the launch date, the next launch date. Because they scrubbed because of some weather stuff. So yeah. Never mind. Thought you said mod. Okay, never mind. 2.0. Okay. Now I'm talking about ELOS, which is the mod that I released for Gilmore Space. But yeah. You guys want to see some cool things? Some cool electronic stuff that I have here? You guys want to see some cool stuff? Cool shenanigans? Whatever. You guys want to see that? While we wait, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream 40 minutes. You guys want me to show you some cool stuff that I have here? I can show you guys if you guys want to. I don't know. You guys want to? Man, I wish Ryan Hansen Space made live streams. It would be so funny. Ryan Hansen. If there's a 0% chance that you're watching this right now, but if you are, please make a live stream. I would watch it. I would retweet it. Guys, can I show? Hello. 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 Okay. God, I told you guys that I'm gonna hot glue the microphone. I'm gonna do that. So, you guys, I was asking you guys, Mike Dead for real. I know you guys. It's you guys come here for the best of quality. We're so back. I woke up. Oh my god, you're kidding me. I shouldn't oh my god, that was just... Okay, so my, monitor, sometimes, it just... I don't know, it's the vibration of me hitting the desk that it just unconnects from my computer. Oh, and now it doesn't want to turn back on. Dude, I hate this. Guys, support me on Patreon so I can buy a new monitor instead of using this thing. Very much appreciated. Guys, can I show you some cool electronic stuff? Cool not PCBs, but like some cool stuff. I have some cool stuff. You guys wanted me to show you that? Can I show you that? If this thing allowed me to. Oh my god. Okay. Um, oh my god. This thing is so hard. There we go. Hold on. Yes, there you go. Way cleaner. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. New chair. I'm so sorry you guys come here for the best of quality of streams. And you guys know that's no exception. And you guys came here to watch. You guys totally came here to watch me struggle with my computer and not with my with the Rocket Lab. Okay, whatever, it's not working. Okay, so let me go through some questions here. Okay, hold on. Let me open my phone here. If you guys have any questions, I'll get to those right now. Okay, we're so back. Hello. Okay, hello everyone. What's your favorite ship? Starship. My favorite ship is Ship 30 because I made a video on it. That's the simple reason. But yeah, I love Ship 30. It's my beloved. Guys, can I show you guys some electronic stuff? Can I show you some Arduino stuff? Some cool PCBs. Not PCBs, but cool stuff that I have. And my camera just went off. I need guys to support me on Patreon so I can buy a new camera. I don't need a new camera, just maybe I need a webcam. But the problem is that I won't get a quality. Guys, can I show you some electronic stuff? Like, can I show you a cool stuff on stream? I'm waiting for you guys. Can I show you? Can I show you some stuff that I got from Amazon? More questions, tag me at Kion in chat. Okay, you guys, I promise on the ESAR Aerospace stream tomorrow, if you guys see me with this microphone with a bunch of hot glue here, don't be surprised. Is it worth it to make a short about it? Just how mad I am for this microphone. Basically, I was saying we're using a load cell to measure thrust of a rocket, and that the signal that comes out of that load cell is actually very weak, so we use one of these boards that I'm going to show you guys, which is an amplifier, which then goes into the Arduino thing, and then we measure that, and then originally it's in kilograms, so if we want to convert that to newtons, we have to, you know, multiply that by the gravity of Earth, which is 9.8, I believe. No, 9.81, 18. I'm not sure. And then basically we use that to measure the thrust of our engine. So it's one of these. I have the load cell right there. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to bring it. By the way, my Starship model is still not assembled. I didn't get around to doing that. Great. If you have any questions, by the way, put them in chat. So here's a little amplifier thing. I know it's not focusing because this camera doesn't have autofocus, but it's one of these little panels, and then it has, you know, the little pins that you solder. And yeah, we have some resistors here. I think these are resistors. Are these resistors? Yeah. Are these like... I'm not sure the ohmage, if that's a word, of these, but yeah, we got some resistors there. We also have some relays, so we can... I know it's like the best way to do it is with oh, what is it called? It's with MOSFETs, but I use relays for like pad stuff. So got a box of them. Oh, I have a smaller oh, we also have like other microphones that I ordered. These were a bit different than the ones that I wanted, but you know, if I need them for something. I have the microphone right here. Of course, it's not like this microphone, but it's like just to measure like the... Like, imagine if we wanted to detect that our rocket motor has fired. We can take advantage of the rocket motor being so loud, and then using that to detect... Okay, so if this microphone detects a sound which is higher than, let's say, like 10 dB or something, I don't know, you can use that and you know, for the system, or like if you have launch clamps and you want to release them. Also, I got this other load cell. This is a smaller one, so the one that I'm talking about, which is right there, it's like this and like this, but this one is a smaller one. I know it's not focusing, and I don't want to focus it, but it's right here. Hold on. Let me. Since you guys are watching me live, I can just do this. Yeah, professional streamer. I won't put the banner because it's wrong. But we have this here. It's a little load cell. I can take it off the package here. Interstellar versus Martin. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched neither of those movies. I know, disappointment. I haven't watched those. But I actually would be interested in watching one of those. But yeah, this is it. Small load cell. So we got one side right here is for your base, and another one is for your mass. So basically, like a rocket engine, as it produces thrust, it will push the side down, and we'll use like the current differences or whatever, however it works, to do that. But this handles that. We don't need to worry really about that when we're coding. What else do I have? Any questions, let me know down in the chat. Cause I think this is really cool. I love doing Q&A stuff. So yeah, we have, once again, we have a box full of relays, so we can like light something like a rocket on the pad. We also have the amplifier for the oh my god, for the load cell. because the signal that comes out of it, it's very weak. So we need to amplify that, so we can get better signals. I ordered just a bunch of these because I'm new to soldering. I just soldered my first thing like last weekend. Also, we have NPU 6050. Nope, this is oh my god, it's not an IMU. It's BMP 280. So it's what we use for measuring. This thing can measure like what is it, like temperature, and also we can use it for like altitude stuff and whatever. I have an SD card here, which belongs to this camera. So flip that. What else do I have here? I got a stream deck, but you guys already know that. I don't do the Joe Barnard meme stuff. Any questions, just let me know in chat, y'all. We're just hanging out. Also, as I said, we have some microphones here. So if we wanted to pick up something like, say, to command like clamps to detect if our motor has fired. Got some servos here, just servo motors, like just the very small ones. What else? Have here some boxes. I'm just showing you guys all of this because I think it's cool. Looks like we have like a display thing here. So we got a display here. Not sure how it works. Got some buttons. So we got these little things right here. You press on that, like, to do something. I don't know what you would do with buttons. I mean, you can literally have a button that says, like the stream! Oh my god! You guys, like the stream! Subscribe for more! Oh my god, that was such a great transition, huh? Y'all, I'm just so smart, am I? Just kidding. That was a sick transition, though. We have also a little, beep. It's a buzzer, which, it's used to, beeps. It's basically what it is. It beeps. And we can do like continuity checks and whatever. Continuity. Yeah, this was a microphone, but yeah. Y'all, any questions, leave them in the chat, even if it's Starship related. You can, any questions about the Rocket Labs Padre stream, let me know. Okay? But yeah, that's all really it that I have. We also have what we have here. I mean, that's really it. We got some prototype boards, so we can do that. We got some, these are the smallest Arduino Nano. So these are like the smallest ones that you can use for programming. Have a standalone relay. I was gonna use this one, but like it doesn't have the board and didn't fit, so I didn't use it. Pack of LEDs here. We have, what else? I think this is some sort of sensor. It's like a nighttime vision thing. I'm not sure, but something along those lines. We have, I don't know. That's really it. Hope you guys like that. Fun little preview of what I do. Of what I'm doing. Yeah, cool stuff. Okay, more questions. Leave them in the chat and tag me at Kion. Is the shuttle in the background Lego? Yeah, it is. Hold on, I think I can get it. I'm not sure. Please don't clip this. If this goes wrong. Also, guys, hold on. I don't know if the microphone is gonna work too well. I might have the... Uh-oh. Okay, just whatever. I don't need you anymore. Well, yeah, we have the space shuttle. I can take it off. It's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of dirty. Like, it's really dirty. Ew. But yeah, just have it on the background. I have also the Saturn V and the space station, but I just decided to bring it here. And put it on display. So for my so I have a prettier background. And also, speaking of more Lego stuff, I do have also the Hubble right here. I had my first ever 3D printed starship model. I have a little space shuttle LED thing that someone gave me on Christmas. Also, I have this. Guys, we also have this, which is the Perseverance Lego set. Guys, I would love to stream this. Okay? And this one would actually be Lego, so it's actually easy for me to do, unlike 3D printing and assembling a rocket. So if you guys want me to stream this, this would be fun. I could do a little stream on this. I mean, little no, I see like at least 1 hour of work on here, but if you guys want me to stream this, let me know, okay? I would love to do a stream on this. For now, it stays here, unboxed. And yes, that was for Christmas, and I haven't unboxed it yet. Because I'll post a poll if you guys want to. I really don't want to build Lego right now. It's so dusty, like SLS. Yeah, for real. But it's broken to pieces. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Lego. But I mean, it's Lego. You can assemble it back. You guys, more questions, leave me in the chat. I really not sure. I mean, at this point, we're just gonna watch the whole thing, I guess. So, I don't know. I wanna do more chat. So, if you guys have any questions, just leave me in chat and tag me at Kion. By the way, if you're wondering when the next video here on the main channel is gonna come out, it's going to be a video related to Blender, so the 3D software that I use, so will not be related to like rockets or anything. It's a environment sort of related tutorial. I'm not sure when I will get the motivation, not really the motivation, but like the plan, like the time to work on it. But it'll be soon in the next few weeks. And then I have I don't know when, so after that, I am not sure what I'm gonna do. So, if you guys don't know, Ryan Hansen Space, he's the best, like, if you think I create great 3D renders, like, until you see Ryan Hansen Space's renders, like, his are, like, 10 billion times better than mine. Like, more detailed, okay, if you prefer that. But, like, I've been watching, like, his videos, like, his super heavy catch video on loop. And like I saw the catch video that he made, I got so inspired. I really want to make a starship animation. You know what's blocking me? Okay, let's forget the fact that my models are poorly detailed. And I'm not talking about my inaccurate Shift 30 model. I'm talking about my booster and launch infrastructure models. I am probably eventually gonna do new ones soon. And if you want more detail behind that, feel free to support me on Patreon and get access to exclusive content. But I'm not working on those by the way right now. So except that the only thing that's blocking me from hitting render animation is this computer. This computer is from 2016. It's my dad's computer from 2016, and I mean, I believe it has been upgraded a little bit as well over the years, but the only thing that, like, really amped it up in terms of performance since last year until this year, it was a new graphics card, which is the RTX 2070 from my grandparents. Which doesn't sound like a lot more, but it was the card that we had on hand for free, so that's what we did. So my grandpa got his PC upgraded, so he gave me this card, so thank you, Grandpa. But still, I mean, it accelerated my render times like so fast, way faster compared to my previous. Like, if I didn't have this computer by the time that I rendered my some animations, and especially the animations for the small set launch vehicles trailer. If I didn't have this, I can create that trailer. This was just the one that I could like render still at 50 samples, be all nice and crispy, and render it very fast. So it's thanks to this computer, but still, my Starbase. I mean, I talked to Ryan Hansen, and he said that this card is actually pretty decent, which I agree on. It's very good, but like my Starbase file is really big, and like it's very poorly modeled and detailed, and I think it's because it's so poorly modeled and detailed, and like it's just all messed up, that it's just like the file size is so, like, my ship model has like what, I don't know it by the top of my head, but clearly I think comfortably more than 15,000 objects. So yeah, it's and it's quite messed up. So new models are coming once I have the time. Other side says hello. Yan, I think, says, hey buddy, hello. About 10 minutes till kick stage burn, by the way. Oh, that's right, we're gonna switch to Rocket Lab soon. Nice. Was the liftoff cool? I didn't see the launch. I was at work. Yeah, it did lift off. It was cool. It's a night launch, but it was cool. If you guys have any questions, by the way, leave them in chat. So now let's listen. Oh my, oh no, not, I hate when my microphone. Oh, they're playing Everyday Astronaut music. Oh, hold on. I know, hold on. Oh no. Hold on. Come on, turn. There. Is that good? Is that good level? Can you guys hear the music? Any questions, guys? Just leave them in chat. Tag me at Kion. This is fun. I love doing these live streams. Everyday Astronaut music is good. Agreed. Agreed. So agreed. Also, Joe Barnard music is really good. Joe Barnard music is really good. He has only published like a few. Oh my god, this is the slowing of the orbit song. Also, I make music as well. And my music right now is kind of poor. I don't really like it, but if I get some attention, if I put in more effort, I will put more effort on it, and maybe I'll release an album soon. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed for more. Guys, any questions, leave them in chat. Oh, hold on, it's at 50 minutes. Oh, great. Do you think the Spectrum launch will go as planned? I do think it will. I think it will get past max Q, because again, max Q is the maximum aerodynamic pressure. Like that's the most amount of stress the vehicle will experience during liftoff. So if the rocket passes that, it can survive to orbit. Whether it gets to orbit or not is a different thing, of course. But like, it's the final, like, the structures are qualified for launch loads, or if you get what I mean. So I think we'll get past max Q. I would be extremely impressed if it reached orbit. Maybe it will get to state separation or second stage ignition, but they will have some sort of problem, and then whatever. But I hope they get to orbit, you know. And you know, more rockets, more better. And make sure to check out my most recent video, which I put a lot of effort and work, and you can see by my yeah, you can watch that stream. That video, which I spent a lot of effort. So if you guys want to, go watch that video. Any more questions, y'all? Leave them in the chat. Man, everyday astronaut music rocks, man. Guys, more questions, please. I'm bored. So, looks like next up they're gonna have the Curie burn. So that's... the Curie's the engine that they have on the kick stage. And then they're having 8 deployments. Hold on, they having a second burn? Oh my god. This looks like a rideshare mission of SpaceX. Do you guys think rideshare is better than small? Okay, so if you have watched my most recent video, do you think... I know this is like they're... Cause like I've been reading the comments of the video and like people saying like, no, I think whatever, like, no, like, you don't understand. This is just the title that I put. Like, okay. If you've watched my most recent video, which if you haven't, you should definitely put it on your watch later playlist or like watch it now, because I spend a lot of effort, and in my unbiased opinion, because I'm normally very unbiased with my own work, to be honest, I think it's decent. I think it's a decent video. For those that have, for those that wanna, you know, for those that want to learn more about space. So I think it's a good video, and if you have watched it, do you... Okay, so one of two questions. First is, what did you think about it? And second is, it's like, do you think, that first, these launchers are gonna, you know, unlike Astra... No, like, Astra is a different thing. They're now more alive, but like ABL Space or other rocket companies, which like Virgin Orbit, which got bankrupt and whatever, like do you think they're gonna survive longer? In second, what do you think? Do you think, are you the kind of person that says that rideshare is better than small sat launchers, or small sat launchers are better than rideshare, or you're the kind of person that says, yeah, they're both different, they each serve their own purpose, which at the end of the day, it all, as I said in the video, it all depends on your requirements, goals, and whatever. So go watch that video for more information. When do you think we will see the first Raptor 3 engines on the ship and booster? That's a good question. I think they're gonna, I mean, clearly this year. I think maybe like when... Like in the next block I think in the block 2 boosters, like I watched the NSF live the other day, and they were talking about there's not enough transport stands right there for like all the hardware. Like we already have booster 14, booster 12, which doesn't count, but like operational vehicle wise, we have booster 14, booster 15, and now booster 16, which is my favorite because oh. Okay, so I was talking about how... Okay, so to quickly summarize, I was looking at I was listening to the NSF. Okay, by the way, I'm going to hot glue this cable on. I'm tired of this. I'm gonna hot glue it. Okay, hot glue gets too much beep. It's like a gray material. Like, I'm gonna hot glue this on. I don't care. I'm gonna go hot glue it. And this will never happen, okay? I'm gonna stick it right here like hot glue. Okay. Can I recap what I was saying? Okay, so I was saying that we had here Mr. Green asking, would we will see the first Raptor 3 engines on the ship and booster? And I was saying that I watched this NSF live a few days ago, and they were talking about they didn't like SpaceX doesn't have enough booster transport stands, and like we already have other hardware. We already have we have what is it? Oh my god, booster 12, which is not like in flyable conditions anymore. It was also the first caught booster, so I don't know why they would risk it. And also, you know, it has problems with the engines. The bells of the engines were kind of warped and stuff, so it doesn't really count. But in terms of in other terms, like the other boosters, so like booster 14, booster 15, and booster 16, which is my favorite, hahaha, because of the F-16. I'm repeating this because my microphone was muted. Anyways, and I think my camera is now gone. Amazing. Okay. Great stream. Great stream. Is the microphone still dead, by the way? No, it is. Okay. So, as I was saying, so yeah, we kind of think they don't have transport stands for all of those boosters. Since we have like so much hardware, you know, booster 15, as I was saying, booster 14, 15, and 16, like SpaceX, and also booster 17 is already currently in production, and 18, we still don't think, I think we think that it will be a ship 20, oh my god, my brain is a mess. A block 2, the first block 2 booster, we're still not sure. I don't know.
Welcome back. You are joining us just
But yeah,
in time
okay.
for
No,
payload
now I'm
deployment
gonna say
and
what I was
satellite.
saying. So yeah, basically, there's not like enough boosters transport stands for that. For all of those upcoming hardware too. So the only thing that suggests, and like they're building like if you look at the RGV aerial flyovers, you'll see that there's literally one transport stand that's not being worked on for a bit of time. And I believe, and NSF believes, and I think I kind of agree with it, that Block 2 boosters will have like an entirely new aft section, or like something that has to make the transport stand like completely new or something. So what we think is like, you know, SpaceX is probably waiting to get the first Block 2 ship booster made, to then start fabricating more booster transport stands specifically designed for that version of booster. So what I was saying is that I would expect we see a booster, like the first Raptor 3 engine on Starship after the first Block 2 booster, but definitely still this year. But we also have to take into account that they haven't shared a lot of footage, because like a lot of them have been blowing up, I think. So yeah. Now let's listen in and we'll get back to your questions. So just wait a little bit. Let's watch the payloads deployment. We have 8 payloads. So we'll have these, and then we'll when the burn 2, like after the stream, we'll do it.
Deployment of payloads Untitled, SC, and Esperanza confirmed.
Oh, first 2 deployments confirmed. There we go.
That is 2 down, 6 to go for Aurora Tech. Now, each deployment takes place within seconds of each other, so we won't have.
I know
long
these
to
are
wait
like
for the next
not
one to be
realistic
released.
animations, but I do quite like them. They're pretty cool visual. I did wish though they had like onboard cameras. I think they do. I'm not sure. But they're pretty cool. You know, they want to make effort.
2 and Thermoraptor confirmed.
And there we go. The other 2 payloads are deployed.
That's 4 down, halfway through the deployment sequence here. 4 more to go in the next minute or so.
Yeah, 4 more. Oh my god. It's just so wild that there's like with, you know, as you probably saw in my small cell launchers video, there's like so much payloads. So many payloads on orbit and so many satellites. And yeah, and this now brings up the question of like, okay, I'll talk more about this. Let's watch first the deployments,
Deployment of payloads
and then we'll get back.
Krempel Bro 2 and Till Infinity confirmed.
There we go.
6 satellites on orbit now for Aurora Tech. Only 2 more to go to complete the full payload deployment.
Oh, and then we have Burn 2. Is that like the orbit burn? There it is. I like these like little zoom-ins. Hello? There it is.
Expected deployment of Neuro Spicy and Langer to space.
Nice.
Now on their journey to finding hot wildfires near you. That's mission success for Electron with payload deployment confirmed.
Nice.
Congratulations to the team and welcome to orbit for Aurora Tech. Your mission is now underway. So that's 224
Oh yeah, I think
satellites
they're gonna
delivered to
end the
space,
broadcast now.
63 missions, 3 launches in 2 weeks, all achieved by one team. So well done to everyone involved at Rocket Lab with another mission success for Electron. And we'll be back to the pad again soon with our next launch from Launch Complex 1.
As always, thank you for joining us and sticking with the mission right to the end. Stay locked to our social media feeds for up-to-date information on all things happening in the lab. Until next time, this is Rocket Lab Mission Control, signing off.
Okay, so... Oh, there's already workers at the pad. Okay, so... Okay, if you're just joining, Rocket Lab has completed their mission, which is very cool. They deployed 8 payloads into orbit. So, let's get back to the questions here. So, I think... So yeah, I think... But like, with more Raptor engines, like, they keep... I think they kept, like, exploding or whatever. Like... They kept doing weird things. So, I'm not sure, but definitely this year, still this year, so yeah. Maybe when V2 will arrive, use them together with V2 ship. Yeah, that's my guess. So I think for B18 and ship 37 or ship 38, yeah, maybe. One of the engines were reused of a different flight. What do you mean of the ones that exploded? I just known about the Pi Raptor. I don't know about the other one. Which small sat company will have, yeah, a reusable booster first? And do you also think RFA and Spectrum will get to be reusable in the future? Okay. Let's go! Shout out to my small sat launchers video. Go watch it now, please. I put a lot of effort and has, as of right now, it has 6.1k views, which is nothing. Anyways, very good question. So I think most of us know that Electron is the only reusable small sat launcher. So yeah, so there will be one off of the top of my head. There's one that's going to do reusability with their small sat launcher. It's a big, to be fair, it's a bit bigger than Electron. It's like 37 meters tall. but it's still a small set launcher, and it's the biggest one that I talked about, and that's PLD Space's Mirror 5. And they're actually not using a parachute. Well, for the initial missions, they will use a parachute-based recovery method, but for the next flights, they will use a propulsive landing back at the launch pad, like SpaceX does with Falcon 9. Now, to be fair, I don't know if they're gonna do it on drone ship eventually, but to be honest, I just think they're gonna do it on a landing zone. But still, it's great. And it's cool to see that with small set launchers. Like Peter Beck, I think, was the one that talked about like not being able to do a propulsive landing with such a small launcher. But I hope other companies prove it wrong, or at least we see like different methods of recovering a rocket stage. So yeah. So PLD Space is going to do that with their Mirror 5 rocket. And if you want to learn more about it, watch the video. And the second part of the question, if I'm not mistaken, was will RFA and Spectrum have a reusable variant? This comes right in time because ESA. Okay, so I'll say that later. RFA, I think they currently don't have any plans to do a reusable rocket, to make their rocket their RFA-1 reusable as of right now. So I think they do have plans, but like they don't, like they do eventually want to make it reusable, but like for now they won't. So maybe they were gonna do like something similar to Rocket Lab, where you use a parachute and then you go recover it, refurbish it, and then next flight. So yeah, so probably not anything propulsive or anything. Before we talk about ESAR though, there's another launcher that I'm now remembering of. But no, let's talk first about Spectrum. So yeah, so you know how there's this giant like aircraft, which I have no idea what's called, that circulars, like not the NASA one, like the big inflatable thing, weird thing that I don't remember, which like goes around at Starbase and stuff. So ESAR has so with the so let me give you some context. So basically with the recent so there's this program that ESA, the European Space Agency, is funding new European-based startups to develop, more capability for Europe. So not only small set launchers like for ESAR and RFA, but for other companies that are developing medium lift launchers, like I think Maya Space is one of them. I think that's how you pronounce them. But yeah. So yeah, they've and like there I saw one post from Andrew that runs European Spaceflight, which by the way, it's a great resource if you want to learn more about European spaceflight related stuff. And he basically like shared this little screenshot of like a plan to use like an inflatable, whatever it's called, like some sort of thing, I don't know really what it's called, to like recover the vehicle, and so yeah, it's like stored inside of the tank. So imagine like this is the first stage tank. Again, this is just for the first stage. So like imagine this is the first stage tank of Spectrum, and then like inside of here there's like a little inflatable thing which would like then inflate and slow the vehicle down. First of all, I think that the thing that they use to slow down is kind of weird. So ESAR, just my opinion, but if you want a sleeker and more modern looking thing, you should use parachutes. But yeah, I think it's I think it's an interesting thing, and if you guys yeah, maybe we'll discuss more about this in the ESAR stream, or maybe I'll get more informed about this because I think it's important. Maybe I'll do some notes to take that for the stream. But yeah, that's really it. So yeah, ESAR, I think they have, eventually the plan to reuse. There's another company which is called Orbex that a lot of people, I don't know why, are calling the scam company or something. I mean everyone, Perigi, I'm looking at you. You didn't saw my video. You said that I'll tell you what, I'll hot glue this thing. I don't care. So again, more questions, leave them in the chat and tag me at Kion. So yeah, that's my guess for it. If you have more questions, leave them in the chat as we're just doing a little Q&A before I go here. I'll have to go like at 5 or something. So more questions, leave them in the chat. But yeah, I think that's my opinion about reusable small cell launchers. A few, you know, ones are doing more unique style and more, you know, we'll see how it goes. So if you want to learn more about them, check out my video. Check out my video. Lots effort. Some more questions, guys. Leave them in the chat and tag me at Kion. So yeah. Just questions like, you can ask me about Starship. You can ask about 3D. I mean, just ask. Just keep me entertained, okay? Just keep me filled with questions so I don't need to come up with things to say just to fill in time. I'm gonna end soon in like a few minutes as well. Also, y'all, I'm streaming. If you guys don't know, I'm streaming Spectrum tomorrow, so that's gonna be exciting. So y'all make sure to stay tuned. So yeah, any questions, leave them in the chat and tag me at Kion, or yeah, so I can see the little highlight thing. But yeah. But that was I think that was really it. That's my opinion. So yeah. Any more questions, y'all? Any final notes before we end off the stream? Gotta be quick. Any questions? Come on. I need entertainment. The great thing is, like, when I'm streaming ESAR, they have, like, everyone is, like, since, like, a lot of people want to watch ESAR, so a lot of people chat about it, and they have more questions. Okay, so what is your opinion on Chinese space companies? Ooh, okay, so shout outs to the Dynamic Fire Company, Kion 3. Okay, first of all, stop copying SpaceX to the degree, okay? Make your own rockets, okay? Like, make your own thing. Just don't copy them, okay? I mean, if you're gonna defend them and say, oh, but Spectrum has 9 engines and 1 second, yeah, but like Electron doesn't look like Falcon 9. I mean, yes, it has 9 engines on the first stage and 1 in the second stage, but it's different. It looks different. So I think Chinese companies need to, you know, make different designs. That's just my opinion. But no, in all retrospect, I think they're cool. I think they're cool. Yeah, I just think they're they copy a little bit too much. But I think they're cool. I love the dynamic fire. That was pure. That was they bought the wrong launch clamps on the wrong website. They should bought it from Amazon, and they bought them from AliExpress. Just telling you, that's my top tip for Chinese rocket companies. But no, in fair, they're cool. I think, you know, it's just my opinion of, like, stop copying SpaceX. But all in all, I think they're cool. They're doing some of them are doing, you know, other things, like the fact that they are literally using a medium lift launch vehicle. Okay, so like there's this rocket. I think it's like one of the next Tialong rockets or whatever it is. It's gonna be caught on some arms like Starship is. But I don't think they know why Starship is being caught. Cause on a medium lift launch vehicle, like, yeah, maybe it's like to save mass of the landing legs and stuff, but to be honest, I think it's more towards because SpaceX is doing. And I'm not saying like, oh, it's bad to get inspired by other companies. Like that's not what I'm saying here. It's just that yeah. I think China has a great space stuff. I just think they should just like think like, why is SpaceX catching a rocket? They're catching it to save mass. And on the landing legs to get more payload, is it worth it? And I don't know the company, man, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't really make sense to catch a medium lift launch vehicle. And I'm also talking with Firefly, which is gonna land. First of all, why name it medium lift launch vehicle when you can name it something like Beta, Gamma, or whatever, or a cooler name? But yeah, I think it's interesting. I mean, very impressive that they launched their own space station. And I mean, it's the Chinese, but whatever. I think it's cool. I think they should continue. Just think that should copy less other people, and be a bit more unique and creative. But all in all, good luck, and hope you guys become friends. Because like we're, if you don't know the U.S. and China, there's these little things. But I hope, I hope Team Space really evolves. They really have grown fast from human space. Yeah, especially from human spaceflight. Yeah, agreed. I remember watching the first like space station, which was like just one module. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, that was a time where I really liked the Long March 5 rocket. It was one of my I think it's one of my favorite Chinese rockets. He looks American to me. Tell you that much. Remove all of that and put long. Thank you. Also, no, but yeah, that's my opinion. But Long March is government. But yeah, private companies, China, I think they're cool. They're sometimes, some other yeah, I just think they're cool. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to say things that I'm not sure about, but yeah, that's my general opinion. I think they're cool, but should copy less other people and be a little bit more creative. But good luck. Y'all, we got a few, like 6 more minutes to go before I have to end the stream. So if you guys have any questions in chat before I end the stream. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in chat before I end the stream. Remember, y'all, we're gonna be here live for the oh my god, the ESAR Aerospace stream. So do join that, as this can be plenty of fun. I'm gonna try to bring some cool stuff on this stream. I'll try my hardest to do that. But yeah. So, y'all, I think I think with no more questions, y'all, I think that's gonna bring the stream to an end. I like to thank y'all for joining. Thank you everyone in chat for asking your questions. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the like button. If you guys want more content, more 3D stuff, let me know. And also, make sure to join for Spectrum live stream. So let me show you guys real quick. So make sure to join tomorrow's live stream. No live cameras, but it is gonna be a fun one. So do join that. So just go here on the channel, make sure you're subscribed here. And yeah, that's really it. So if you guys like the stream, toss a little like, you know, do all the YouTube jazz. But yeah, that's it for the stream, and make sure to join tomorrow for the inaugural flight of ESAR Spectrum. So yeah, my name is Kion, and see y'all later. Goodbye.